William Hunt Savile Row sponsors the Trilby Tour, the perfect gentleman's playground.
This week on the Trilby Tour, a prison officer, a barman and a very poor liar compete against another 150 or so amateur golfers to try and become champion of Nottinghamshire. To Nottingham and the Trilby Tour's first visit to Trent Lock. The third red-hot event on the bounce means that everyone is thirsty for excitement, thirsty for victory and thirsty for much-needed liquid refreshment. Seriously, we're beginning to dehydrate here. Coming up on the show, we have all the best of the play from a wonderful day at Trent Lock. The best 4 players of the day face off over 3 holes to determine the champion of Nottinghamshire. And it's time to get on your knees and give thanks for the worst play of the day in Rogues Gallery. Hannah Wilkes is ready to talk to the players on the first tee, but now here's our commentator, Mr. Rob Lee.
Thank you, Mac. Yes, we're at a brand new venue called Trent Lock because it's next to a lock and it's on the River Trent. Built in 1991, a little bit of fog for the early starters, but the skies cleared. It got roasting hot. Let's get to the first tee and Hannah.
Thanks, Rob. Adam Edwards, welcome
Thank
to
you.
Trent Lock. Is it your first time on the Trilby?
It is, yeah.
I thought so because I saw you doing a little nervous dance earlier.
Yes.
How are the nerves?
Yes, the nerves are there, shall we say?
Yes,
Yeah.
the nerves are there.
The nerves are there.
Yeah. I sense a slight quiver.
Quiver
you.
would be a word I wouldn't use at the moment, but as we're on camera, I can't use a real word.
Okay, good. Yeah, let's keep it nice and clean. This is the Trilby Tour after all. You are gentlemen, we are ladies, we're civilised people. How's the golf? What are you playing off?
5 today, 6 normally.
Okay.
Golf's pretty good at the moment, nice and solid, so hopefully it holds up today.
And have you played around here before?
I've played twice, yeah.
How'd it go?
36 and 37 points.
Okay,
So that will do
that's
today.
quite promising, isn't it?
That will do today,
And
yes.
you've just, you're in our first group to tee off and you've just set the bar really high in what you can do. It's going to stay, you're going to keep it together on the first tee?
Hopefully. We will see in a few minutes, won't we?
We will, good luck.
Thank you.
So let's see, Adam. 6-5. Oh, it's a good swing. First hole's a birdie chance, par 5. There is water hazards down there and that. Looks to be okay. Good hit. Okay, let's get back to Hannah.
Thanks, Rob. Now, Ian Merchant, we saw you last year at Preston. Remind us how that went.
Wasn't too bad, missed out by 2 points. Had 31 points. Had a bit of a bad end to the round, so hopefully can better it this year.
That's quite a positive Trilby story. Usually when I ask that question, it's like, oh, it wasn't very good. How's your game at the moment? You feeling
Good.
confident that you can go a little bit better?
Well, I've had enough practice rounds around here, so hopefully I can get there this year.
Yeah. How is this course?
Nice. It was in good nick last time I come. Scored well, but obviously with the weather we've had, it's going to be a bit tough there today, but I'm sure I'll have a bit of fun out there.
And where are the real strengths in your game and what can let you down?
Strength of driving. At the minute, short game, just how hard it is. But hopefully today, a few bumping runs in there will get us there, get us the points.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, for all the merchants watching, he may have been called merchant. We know he's a proper merchant. Here he is. Shot. Good crowd in the first tee. Oh, bounding down there. Moving so fast, our cameraman could hardly catch it.
Shabir Akhtar, welcome to the Trilby Tour. You practically skipped over here to talk to us. Are you excited to be here?
Oh, absolutely. It's the first time and I'm really over the moon.
Well, you should be nervous more than excited.
Oh, I'm not really. I'm really excited.
You've seen it and it's genuine because usually people go, oh yeah, I'm really excited. They're shaking.
No, I'm all right. I'm used to cameras.
Oh, are you? Well, I'll just give you the mic and walk away.
No, you're right.
Why so confident? Is your golf that good?
It's brilliant.
How good are we talking? What's your handicap?
7.
Okay, not the best I've spoken to you today.
Come on, 7 is not bad.
It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all.
Indeed.
What can you score today? Because we're seeing some high scores coming
Well,
in.
I think they've got 39, so I'm hoping to touch base with that one.
39 you're in for. That is a bold claim.
Well, you've got to go for the top. There's no point in being halfway house, is there?
You
don't get any prizes, you'll come in second.
Well, that is very true. Although in the Trilby Tour, you do at least get a place in the finals.
Well, I hope to see you there. I hope to see you there.
Well, good luck, although I don't think you need any luck from me because you're clearly backing yourself.
Well, if you don't back yourself, nobody else will.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much indeed.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
He's got a good attitude going, Shabir. Plays at the Belfry, going with a 3-wood at the par 5. That's not the best, I don't think. Low and left and trickling to a halt. And Hannah's busy again.
Thanks, Rob. Owen Fortune, welcome back.
Thank you very much.
To the Trilby Tour now. You almost got disqualified. We have firm rules about when you need to be at the tee for, and you cut it very fine. Do you like to live dangerously?
Absolutely. Life's no fun without being dangerous.
Do you play golf dangerously, or do you play golf well?
I try to play well.
How's the game at the moment? What can you do today?
My game at the moment is sort of all over the place, but hopefully today it would all come together.
Okay, and tell us about the last time you were at the Trilby Tour.
Oh, crikey. The last time I was there on practice day, beautiful weather, beautiful conditions, played level par. On competition day, the temperature was 14 degrees
minus. You can't blame the weather.
Oh, I do, because I wasn't properly dressed. I wasn't warm. I was cold, and I played abysmally.
Well, you certainly haven't got that excuse today. The sun is shining. You couldn't ask for better golf weather.
Definitely.
Can you finish in the top 10?
I hope so.
Hope isn't good enough.
The last time I said I'm here to finish in the top 10, and I didn't get there. So this time around, I just want to try and play the course level par, play the course, and hopefully get to the top 10.
Well,
I'm not going to say I'm going to get there, because if I don't, I'll be more disappointed. So I'm going to strive to get there.
Strive.
Absolutely.
Strive well, Owen Fortune.
Absolutely.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Funny, Owen Fortune, the same name as my solicitor. Quite incredible. Anyway, come on, Owen. Very bubbly personality. Has he got the game to match? That borderline. There are bunkers and water down the first. It's got to be avoided.
Ian Clark, former champion of Yorkshire, but we haven't seen much from you since. Are we going to see something today?
I hope so. You never know. It's on the day. Just got to play well and see how it goes.
You certainly
Enjoy
do.
it.
You were playing off one, am I right?
Yeah, still playing off one.
You're still playing off one, so we
Yeah.
expected some good things from you today.
Right.
What's your score going to be?
I'm hoping to get around in level par, so that would give me 37 and that should get in, so we'll see. It's a tricky course, a lot of water on the course, so just avoid all the traps and see how it goes.
It's a good game plan. You've got a slight injury, a slight limp today. Do you reckon that's going to affect you much?
Possibly, probably, but just got to grind it out and see how I go.
Play through the pain, Ian.
Yeah, that's right.
Good luck.
Okay, thanks very much.
Right, Ian. Time to let rip. Oh, he did. Didn't hold back. Now, is that just a little bit left? Got a little kick to the right-hand side. That's now fine. Good way down there. Good start to par 5. Out to the golf course. We saw Adam Edwards at the very top of the show. Let's see how he's getting on at the 7th. Somewhere over there. The trees are quite sparse. Sometimes you get a liner swing. You can get your way back into play. Coming to the end of the front 9. Marchant with his tee shot. 124 yards this par 3. 1 of 5 here at Trent Lock. And they've got the greens in good condition considering the lack of rain. Very good shot. Akhtar's 2nd of 14. It's funny, you arrive with all the confidence in the world and this game can suck it out of you. That's the target found, so putt required. Fortune's 4th, in trouble at 13. Unlucky for some. Owen trying to make a bogey the hard way. And he just might do. What about that? Now let's see if Adam can get this one out over the trees, over the rough. Let's clip some foliage. Short right. Birdie putt for Marchant, who's playing well. 17 points through the first 8 holes. And, oh, how did that not go in? In the end, a decent total, 36. Early clubhouse leader. Adam Edwards, this is where it finished. Actually found the bunker. And too much sand between the club face and the ball, and that's going to come up short. Well, we've seen some good shots today at this 9th hole. Ian Clark's attempt looks like this. Green's holding unbelievably well. 30-footer down the hill. For the par, Edwards at 7. 7 points. Lefty short. 28 points in the end. That is definitely a DNQ. How 2 days can be so very different. Actor for the birdie. Looking for a fast finish. Had the line, didn't hit it. 32 points. That right now is in a playoff position, but I can't think it'll be good enough. Owen's bogey putt at 13 after a really good recovery. Now there's a lot of body lean in that putting stroke, but he makes it work. 35 points. 32s are gone because now that's playing off. 30-footer down the hill for the 2. For the man in the red. Stayed in the red. 37 points, all done and dusted. Leader in the clubhouse, Ian Clark. Well played. Okay, let's get back to Hannah.
Thanks, Rob. Ben Rosenbrook, reigning Trilby Tour world champion. Now, Nottinghamshire was the first title you won on the tour.
It was, yeah.
How much would you like to win it again here today?
Yeah, I would. But today I feel like the pressure's off a bit. Now I've got the big one under my belt. But it's always nice to win, so yeah.
Well, that's exactly it, isn't it? Now that you are world champion, is the drive still there? Do you still want the wins, or do you just want to get the practice in ahead of the finals?
Yeah,
in a few weeks' time?
The drive's definitely there. I'm not going to say that I'm not a winner. I want to win, so yeah, let's go for it.
Have you played here at Trent Lock before?
I have, with a practice round on Tuesday. So yeah, I like the course. It's a nice setup. So
where do you think you can really make up some points here, and what do you need to be cautious of?
I think on the back nines, a couple of par 5s later on. So hopefully keep a nice score up until then, and then make a couple of birdies.
Excellent. Who have you got caddying for you?
I've got the brother-in-law on the bag for the first time today. So
oh, it's his first time.
He's going to be under pressure.
Is he good as a caddy? Is he a good golfer?
He's really good. He's off 6. So
oh,
yeah,
okay,
he's
good.
a good lad.
Well, enjoy. Good
Cheers.
luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think it's a very northern thing. I've got the brother-in-law, the wife. This is the Ben Rosenbrook with the brother-in-law on the bag. Driver, full tilt, whoosh. It's a par 5. He won't have any problems down there. Run, 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 run. Just a wedge. Ridiculous. We're back in a couple of minutes.
The perfect gentleman's playground. The perfect gentleman's playground.
Welcome back to Trent Lock. First time it's hosted a Trilby Tour event, and it is the Trilby Tour Championship of Nottinghamshire. Best score in the clubhouse is Ian Clark. That's 37 points, so that's the target for the afternoon players to get to. Jack Wilson has a chance. First Trilby Tour event. Congleton Golf Club is his home. And he's going better than par at the minute. That's short-sided, though. It's going to be tricky. The fortunes of Ben Rosenbrook. He needs to make a mark between here and the clubhouse. Oh, what a shot that is. What a recovery. Brilliant. But no shots. Plays off scratch. Let's get to the 18th hole. Tricky closing par 3. We have that more than one occasion on the Trilby Tour. This is Nottingham's version, and that is bouncing in the wrong direction and hasn't finished yet. Now Wilson's chip and putt par could happen. Oh, nearly knocked it in. That pin's cut in a tiny little quarter of the green. Ben Rosenbrook, that's not the hole where the caddy's got the flag. It's over here to the left, just there. Needed a little motion to the right and it would have gone in. 31 points in the end. A DNQ, but he's exempt for the World Championship final as the current world champion. So we'll see him later in the series. Abbott, well out of position, trying to get back into position. He's done that pretty well. Might yet par that 18th hole. Wilson's par putt at 11. Doesn't want to undo all the good work after the first 10 holes. Just hit it. 35 points, playoff, disappointing. Jack on the rack. Nigel Abbott, par putt, 18. Couldn't quite force it in. And now 36 points is in a playoff position. The 35s can go home.
Well, William Hunt, here we are at a very sunny Trent Lock. What a great course.
Gorgeous, isn't it? What a warm day, and warm people, and a warm welcome.
Absolutely. Who do you fancy for today? Because there's quite a lot of newbies here.
Ian Clark is a fantastic golfer, great guy. He's played in this many, many times. Carrying injury today, but as they say, beware the injured golfer. But he's a fantastic, fantastic player. And then, of course, you're going to struggle to look beyond our world champion Ben Rosenbrook, another Yorkshireman. So I'm tipping 2 Yorkshiremen today, 1 handicap and scratch. And they say, you know, you can tell a Yorkshireman, but you can't tell him much.
You can't indeed. What do you reckon we're going to be seeing score-wise? What do you reckon you need to get in the top 10?
Level 2s is, I think 34 to get top 10. As we know, anything level 2s always does well. But I think you have to be under par today because the ball's travelling and it's like everywhere else, it's dried out. And the greens are holding, the greens are nice, and the lads are telling me they're putting well and they're rolling well. So I think 36 will get you, 37 for a top 4 and 34 for a top 10.
Excellent.
Sticking my neck out there.
That was bold, but we like it. Thanks, William.
Such a good guesser of things, William Hunt. He gets it wrong so often with that method of his. Cockram, Chris Cockram, Birstall Golf Club in Leicester. Well, it stayed out the bunker. That's the most important thing. Now, this is not the 16th hole as you're meant to play it. This is the 13th hole. This is Jamie Bailey tic-tacking his way down here. First Trilby tour for him as well. Tullyallen Golf Club in Alloa. It's represented by Kevin Thompson. 18 handicapper, 16th Trilby Tour event. Trying to make it happen in Nottinghamshire. Where's this finished? Little too strong. Short game required. Cockram's third over the bunker at the 14th. Now settle down, settle down. Now he played it pretty well. Quite difficult to chip them close in firm conditions. Bailey for the par at 13. 24 points so far. It's been a good day. Under pressure. The closer you get to the clubhouse, the further away it seems to be when you're having a good day. Come on. Oh, just had to hit it. Annoying. Well, I thought the 35s were gone, but they're still clinging on. He has a chance, Chris Cockram. Needs other people to do him a favour, though. Bailey for the bogey. The first putt very short. Missed that one. 36 points. That's got a sniff. Putting, not chipping. Impressive. A lot of fairway before he gets to the green. Now. And now release. That's not the first time he's used that method. 38 points, Kevin Thompson. Well played. Alloa's finest. Well, it's the first time we've been to Trent Lock. Let's catch up with Hannah, who's going to look at the playoff holes.
Thanks very much, Rob. The playoff holes here at Trent Lock are the 1st, 10th and 18th with pars of 5, 4 and 3. And to talk us through these playoff holes is Ed McCausland, who is the Managing Director here at Trent Lock. Now, Ed, this first hole, it's a long par 5. It's quite twisty. How do you approach this and what are the hazards to look out for?
Well, I think the good thing today is you've moved the tee forward and that's helped the players an awful lot because off the back tee is a very difficult hole, very, very difficult tee shot. You've got out of bounds all the way down the right-hand side with the driving range. You've got water on the left-hand side for the first 200 yards. And then at sort of about 260, you've got water on the right. So really, I mean, the ground conditions are so dry today that the real big hitters sort of can get past most of the trouble. But for the average golfer, you sort of maybe a 3-wood is the safest way.
Well, the 10th hole runs parallel almost to the first, so we've moved all of 20 yards over here, Ed, and we've seen on the 10th already today, it's got a bit of a dog leg to it down to the right, but we've seen a lot of people from the tee end up in the trees over on the right-hand side. So how do you approach this one?
Well, I would say this is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the golf course because it's really narrow and it's a dog leg to the right, slight dog leg. And I would say 90% of the people do go to that right side. But as I say, it's difficult to hit the fairway. And then it makes your second shot into the green when you are down that right. But really, you've just got to hit a very good straight drive, and that's all there is to it.
And looking onto the green, with the pin position where it is, how do you play that green? Are you best aiming past the flag and then coming back? How do you approach it? Because there looks to be a water hazard there as well.
Well, there is a water hazard directly in front of the green, and it is not an easy shot in. And especially today, you've got a breeze in your face. So I would, today with the flag being sort of just slightly forward of centre, you really want to be pitching it just below the flag, because if you pitch it too far past that stick, you're straight over the back.
We've come down to the drop zone of the 18th here, Ed, and this is only a par 3, but this is a big stretch of water you've got here, and I imagine we're going to see quite a few people swimming in it later.
Well, I'm sure we are, yes. The good thing today is we're probably about 25 yards short of the back tee. The back tee plays at sort of 164. You've got not much wind today, but a little bit of crosswind. The flag today is on the left side of the green, tight up to that bunker, so really you want to be hitting it to the right of the stick, and there's no trouble to the right if you're off the green there. All the trouble's to the left and at the front with the water. And they've probably got about 120 yards carry today.
And it looks to be quite an undulating green.
It is. There's quite a few furrows in that green, and if you're at the front, you really got to hit it really quite hard to get it up there. And obviously then you've got the problem because the flag's sat in a nice little basin, and if you go too short, you've still got a problem. If you go big, you've got a problem. So you've got to try and get it pin high.
Well, Ed, thanks very much. It should make for a very interesting playoff, Rob.
Thanks, Hannah. Yes, it will be risk and reward all day long, that's for sure. Walwyn coming to the close of the front 9. Simon, that is, from Ashbourne Golf Club. That's in Derbyshire. So is that tee shot. Little wide of the mark. Delicate one back. First look at Paul Oldtree. Shouting, be good. Oh, look at the excess check, my boy. Impressive. Simon Green, first Trilby tour. He was cajoled into playing by his brother Andrew. He's got Trilby tour experience. That was excellent. Really very well played. And having a good day. So brother on the bag and mini-me, the yellow Trilby. Junior size, of course. Excellent. Walwyn. Saw him over the back of the 9th. It doesn't have to run too much further. It was a nicely played shot. So Walwyn to knock that one in for his par. Oldtree for the birdie at the 8th. Oh, robbed. However, 39 points, new clubhouse leader. Top day. Paul Oldtree, take a bow. So Simon Green at the 14th for the birdie. Well, it's not going to be a birdie, but it was a 4-net 3. That does help the cause. And he was going well anyway. And he posts 39 points from a 5 handicap. That's a pretty good effort. Leading in the clubhouse. Yes, thrilled. Playoff beckons. Walwyn for the par. And that is really good work. 39 points, matching the best score of the day. Off of 3 handicap. Well played, Simon. So a lot of good scores coming in very late on, because at one point it looked like the 35 might scrape in, then the 36s hung on, then the man at 37 points, Ian Clark, thought he was destined for the playoff. He didn't get a playoff. It was a clean 4. Paul Oldtree, Simon Green, Simon Walwyn, all posting 39 points, one shot further back. Kevin Thompson, that is your playoff. It's time for Hunt's Hunch.
Some good scoring today. It's not easy out there. You could tell with the big gap between the 39s, 38s, and there wasn't much there after the leaderboard. Kev Thompson, great guy, played on this many times, lots of experience, high handicap, and we know outside high handicappers. Paul Attree gets a few more shots. I think he's off 9 today. Simon Green's straight in off the. And we know what happens with that adrenaline still up. He's still off the back of a great round. But I just think that Simon Warwin, with a bit more experience, he's your man.
Hunch. It's been a wonderful season so far for William Hunt. So far, he hasn't got one single Hunch correct. Will it all change in Nottinghamshire? We'll find out when we come back after the break.
The perfect gentleman's playground. The perfect gentleman's playground.
Welcome back to Trent Lock. This is where we find out who is going to be the champion, Trilby Tour champion of Nottinghamshire for 2018. Nerves are jangling on the first tee. Let's get down there.
Would you please welcome up to play the first ball to the tee, Mr. Simon Walwyn.
Yeah, my name's Simon Walwyn. I'm 40 years old. I play at Ashbourne Golf Club off 3 handicap. Yeah, really tidy little course, tough little tracks, lots of little ditches and water and things like that, but yeah, tidy little course. Tough. Driver down the first, try and get me 5, try and see if I can get up in 2. It's a tough hole, first hole, perhaps the toughest hole on the course. 10 is just keep it in play off the tee because it's a really tight little hole. If you get a decent tee shot away, it's only a wedge in. And then 18, 7-iron into the middle of the green, 2-putt. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes.
We haven't seen anybody carry the burden of Hunt's Hunch all the way to the tape. Could it be Simon's turn? Oh no, one-handed finish. Offline. Definitely offline. There's water down there. Is it going to miss it? Ooh, no, it's in there.
Next up, please, welcome Mr. Paul Altree.
My name's Paul Altree from Woolley Park Golf Club, handicap 9. I'm 43 years old. Played some good stuff. Didn't leave many out there. Putted really well. Better than I thought. I thought I'd get 37. When I got interviewed at the start, I got 39. So happy days. Course is nice. It's quite flat, but it has got some character. And the greens and the bunkers proper defend it. And the pin locations today are horrible. They are horrible today. Whoever's come up with them wants a good talking to.
Didn't put him off though, not in regular time. Fairway wood. Another one-hander. This is left again. Oh, another one in a water hazard. What a start!
Not on the tee, Mr. Simon Green.
Hello, my name is Simon Green, aged 41, from Sudbrook Golf Club, handicap of 5. Brilliant, thoroughly enjoyed it. Got a bit nervous down the stretch, but pulled it off. My aim was to qualify for the finals day, so top 4, brilliant.
It's been good work from Green so far, nothing to beat. Just get it in play. Oh yes, power fade. Back you come.
Finally, fourth to play, Mr.
Lovely.
Kevin Thompson.
Hiya, my name's Kev Thompson, age 56, Tully Allen Golf Club in Scotland. I'm playing off at 18. It's going well. My putting has saved me today. A lot of up and downs, and I'm really happy with the putting. The driving's been a bit erratic, but let's say my mid-irons and the putting's been superb. That's what's done me for today. I've got to try my best. Just try and get a nice drive off on the first, and then the same with the 10th, and then on regarding the 18th, make sure I got on the green this time instead of having to rely on a chip and a 2-putt. I'm looking forward to it now. Game on.
Oh, it is game on. Fairway wood, 3 wood. Be the one. Just be the one. Please. Oh, yes. No water hazards. Bunkers are out of bounds for that one. Corker. And they're off. Pressure's on. You can see the pressure from the leaden walks. Well, this one looked like, for all the tea in China, it was in the water. It's not. It's his second shot. It's not the best. So he's played 2. How did that stay out? Second at the first for Thompson. The doughty Scot. Just putting this one in position. And that should be okay. It should be fine. Playing it as a 3-shotter. Green. Again, a layup. Very wide stance. Shouts of great shot. That's what you'd like to hear in a playoff. Oh, awesome shot. That is a good call. Very unfortunate to go in the bunker. Good strike, though. So Walwyn did go in the water. That's his third. So he can get it on from then, knock it in. Everybody competitive. Alltree's third. Lucky not to be in the hazard with the tee shot. Now trying to find the green with this. See how firm the ground is. Summer heat wave. Chipping and putting required. Alltree without a shot. He gets one at the 10th. Thompson gets 3 shots. Tried to nudge it on. Under-nudged. Walwyn still quite a way to go for his 4th. You see that heavy. It's clipped a tree. That needs a lot of help. So Simon Walwyn going the wrong direction. Only 3 holes. It's a sprint. You've got to get it right from the very first tee. Alltree to try and save par. It's not too bad from there. He's got a chance. Has to make that. Stay level. You've just got to stand up to win this, it would seem. So many shots being played. Walwyn. Missing the target again. Just stayed out the bunker. It may be incidental. Thompson for the birdie. That's a big call. Very big call.
Good roll.
Oh, referee. Somebody call the referee. Or the police. There's been a robbery. But it is a 5-net 4 for the Scotsman. In control. Loving it, Kevin. Simon Green. After 2 beauties. That's a pretty good bunker shot. No shots at all for Simon over the 3 holes. Walwyn 6th. Looks like this. Nicely played. So that's a 7, net 7. Plus 2. Long way back from there for Simon Walwyn. And for Paul Alltree, trying to avoid a similar fate. That's shy. Double bogey 7, plus 2. So we've got Kevin Thompson 1 under par. Green to join in with this for a net and a gross birdie. Yes. Without a stroke, he's under par, Simon Green. Look at the relief. Goodness me, he's living and breathing every second of this, and he's first up. So to the 10th, second playoff hole. Not a long par 4, it's only 380 odd yards. But if you don't take a long enough club off the tee and push it, you can get blocked out. You can't see the green. 2 green. Now this one's a good hit and cutting, but it's going to go down the right-hand side of the fairway. That might well have green issues. You might not get a good view from there.
Next, will you please welcome Mr. Kevin Thompson to the tee.
If you're not going with driver, you've got to keep it down the left edge of the fairway. Thompson, 3-wood. Again, that's cutting back. That's borderline. Looks good.
Mr. Simon Walwyn.
Simon Walwyn also, fairway wood. Keep it left. No, left. Not right. And further right. Bouncing and ending up even further right. But you might be okay, it's wide enough. So not sure about those 3. What about the driver? Well, this is certainly long enough to get around the elbow. If he hits it well, oh yes, that's more like it. Fortune favours the brave, Nottinghamshire. That is perfection. So we shall see. Strategy. Second playoff hole. Thompson's only got a wedge in his hand here. This is just a little layup. He's not going for the shot over the water hazard. Not taking it on. 3-shot strategy. Same story for Green. See, he's not on the fairway. He's off the right-hand edge and he can't see much. So he's laid it up short of the water hazard as well. Both of them in the same spot. Now, what about Walwyn, who was miles offline? He's actually got a shot here, look. Doesn't seem to like it. Bit of a thick connection somewhere in there, but not on the green in 2. And Walwyn, really, being the object of William Hunt's desire, has let him down badly. Altree. After the driver. Oh, he's posing. Oh, Colin Montgomery-esque. Well done. They're in 2. Altree making a comeback. Now from the 2 layups, first to go Simon Green to get it on the green. Which he's done. There's sort of a sigh of relief when you carry the water hazard. No shots for Simon, remember that. Kevin Thompson, however, has one on all 3 playoff holes. Carry, go! Oh, it didn't. Laid up to play safe and then dumped it in the water hazard. Reasons to be cheerful, not. 5th shot now. Net 4th. Oh, get over. Oh, just. So he's got a putt for a net bogey. Disaster strikes. Walwyn in the end finished here. He's trying to nudge something low and then get it to grip and do all sorts of things to command. It hasn't got itself wet. But Hunt's Hunch playing his way out of this final. Par attempt. Wishful thinking. Up, down, running. Well played. Do it. Oh! Nearly out of nowhere. An excellent bogey in the end, but +3. 1 hole to go. Par attempt after 3 to here for Simon Green. Hasn't got a stroke, so he'll go to 1 over. Oh no, back to level because he was under par, of course, after his gross birdie at the par 5 first. So he's even par. Thompson 6th for a net 5. This will put him even par with a hole to go. If it goes in, gave it a chance. The pain of it all, just the pain of watching your chances ebb away. +1, 1 back. 2 really good shots from Paul Altree. This is the birdie putt. He had a shot here as well. So a net birdie back to +1. He's now all of a sudden back in the frame.
Kevin has shown us what a high handicapper can do on the Trilby Tour. Disintegrate. You know, this is the Trilby Tour. It does things to your mind. It really does. As we've seen with Simon Walwyn there. What is he thinking of? He's 3 over. The lad's off 3 handicap. He's 3 over. You know, I tipped him. It's the curse has got him again. Simon Green keeping nice and steady, rock steady. Paul Altree, he's gone. I mean, he's only 1 over. He's 1 over, but he's literally gone. Can Kevin hold his? This is a big opportunity for Kevin to win today. Big opportunity, and he's due a win. Like I say, he's played this plenty of times. But Simon Green's rock solid, isn't he? Rock solid. Kevin, I think you might miss your chance.
How can you be 1 shot behind and you're gone? You're gone. Well, here's the leader, Simon Green, at the par 3. He moved the tee up a little bit today. Well, it's dry and he's putting. That's the good news. Kevin Thompson, the key shot with a shot. Well, they like it. Murmuring Trilby Tourians at the back of the tee. They can spot talent when they see it. There for net nothing. And a shot behind. Altree's tee shot. This is a little keen down the left-hand side. You pull it, you go further, and that's gone miles. That is well out of position. Walwyn needs a hole in 1. Nice swing. Nice swing, just leaking left to right a little bit. Very good shot. But at +3, not enough time to get back at the rest. Paul Altree needs to up and down this. Long way through the green with a tee shot.
Thank you.
You can see what he was trying to do, but still a little bit out. Has to hold that, stay +1. What about Simon Green? Level. His birdie attempt. Down and up and swings around at the end. That's not stone dead. Work to be done to remain level par. And remember, Kevin Thompson on the green with a stroke, 1 shot back. Walwyn for the 2. Classy way to finish. Never mind. Trilby Tour World Championship beckons. It will not be you. This simply has to go in for any sort of a chance. Left to right. And he gave it a go. Not to be for Paul Altree. Good day in Nottinghamshire for Paul. Just coming up shy. Thompson for the win. For a 2 net 1. Oh. Well played, good speed. Gave it a chance. So he can post level par if he knocks that in. For the par and level par. It's in. Look at the air being expelled there. Kevin Thompson with a putt to match. Yes, well done. Oh, tremendous. So we go extra time. Kevin Thompson and Simon Green back to the tee at the 18th. So play the playoff hole off of level. No more strokes. Not when it's extra time. Simon Green pushed it. He can putt that though. It's no disaster. Kevin playing off scratch. Hasn't got the comfort factor of a stroke. And that almost makes its way onto the green. So honours even pretty well. Putting for Kevin. We've seen him do this from the fringe with that method. Didn't get the line right really. Bigger turn than he thought from right to left. The door open. It's ajar for Simon Green. Sending this one down and hoping it turns onto itself and finds its way to about a foot, and that's what he's done. It's pretty likely he's going to make par. So for Kevin Thompson, this is it. Do or die. Hard lines. Hard lines. That might even be the furthest away. Is Kevin going to knock that in? Yes, I think so. Split grip. Individual methods. So it's a bogey 4 and a painful wait. But I think in his heart of hearts he thinks it's over. We're going to have a new champion. And it is going to be Simon Green, the champion, the Trilby Tour champion of Nottinghamshire. What a victory. Endured 4 holes in the playoff and then 1 extra hole. And all the greens come in to greet him and he can barely hold the trophy, he's so nervous. Fantastic.
5 events down and just 3 regional championships left of the 2018 Trilby Tour. After that, it's the Trilby 2's pairs competition before everyone meets up in glorious Hull for the World Championship final. Now, let's have a quick word with the new champion of Nottinghamshire, Simon Green.
Amazing, amazing day. Far better than I could ever expected. This is my first ever Trilby Tour, so to do this is beyond belief.
Shot of the day goes to Daniel Dodd for this handy little chip in on the 11th. I'd take a bow, Mr. Dodd. I really would. And we enter Rogues Gallery with Lee Powell, trying a very similar shot on the same hole with decidedly less success. On the 12th, Neil Haley seems to think that standing pirate style on 1.5 legs will somehow help him deal with this tricky bunker shot. Instead, it just helps him ruin his card. Some top-class ditch finding now, firstly from Michael Anderton's tee shot on the 12th. Gary Connell here uses his second shot on the 13th to demonstrate how to enter a ditch that runs across the fairway. And here is Darren Gibbs on the 10th, either entering a ditch or a hedge. It's very hard to work out exactly which. But nowhere near as hard to work out as this shot from Eric Pritchard, as we can't tell which hole he's playing on or indeed which hole he's attempting to get to. Who'd Be a Cameraman this week begins on the 13th with this creditable attempt to hit Matt with a low runner from Danny Phantom. And it's not bad. Aaron Edwards on the 15th goes for a much zippier but less accurate route just past Joe. Lucky Joe. Matt loses sight of the tee shot from new notch champion Simon Green on the 18th, so it's just as well that it misses him by a few feet. See, there it goes. And clearly inspired by Mr. Green, left-hander Andrew Gabitas plays a near-identical shot with a near-identical result. We might have to start camouflaging the cameraman. Who'd be a goose now, as Steve Dawson manages to ruin his final hole while the geese carry on with their day, entirely unperturbed. And we'll stick with Steve as his follow-up shot from the drop zone sees his ball independently decide to call it a day and make its own way home, while somewhere Steve is probably being attacked by a flock of vengeful geese. Finally, we head back to the first to discover the only cure for starting your round with a piece of rubbish like this is a friendly cuddle from an over-familiar master of ceremonies. Let's see what William thought of today's winner.
3 generations of golfers there. His dad's here, his brother's on the bag, and he's got his son with him. That's just fantastic. That's what this thing's about. Trilby Tour does funny things to your mind. I mean, you saw that, and you see it week in and week out in the playoff. People fall apart. But that's what we just saw today. All those guys in one family, getting emotional. The brother was crying there. We didn't see him on camera. That's what the Trilby Tour's about.
Next week, we return to Worcestershire and the marvellous track at God It Loose. In the meantime, if you'd like to be a future host of the Trilby Tour, please contact us via the website at www.trilbytour.com. We'll see you next week.
Well, I mean, Kevin's shown what a high-hander can... Kevin's shown us what a high-hander... Kevin has shown us what a high-hander...
William Hunt Savile Row sponsors the Trilby Tour. The perfect gentleman's playground.